Well, the belief, the actual thought that creates belief, that creates hope, time, past, future. This thought is the illusion. All of this is elusive to the stillness of emptiness that one is. The Buddhists say we're like a river, but not an individual river, a big ocean. And it appears like we're a little fish in this river. But the little fish itself is just a movement of the river. This body is moving. This world, this planet, this universe is moving, emotionally moving. To the state that if you let yourself disappear into the movement with no association of being the fish, the body, the mind, everything becomes essentially moving, a moving of essence. You know, for the last 10 years this eye has been trying to get to grips with what it thought a word, an expression of way of suggesting awakening or enlightenment. And I suppose the Buddhist way is the truest way that makes it sensible to the mind of illusion. You know, if you're not spiritual, if you're not religious, if you're not looking scientifically concerned about what the universe is made of, where we came from, what's going to happen once the body dies, meaning what's next, where did I come from, where am I going, all that stuff. How can you attain enlightenment, you see? How can there be a you attaining enlightenment? The conditions of what you are at that moment is ripe for a kind of weather change, the Buddhists say. So the sun of enlightenment, let's call it the sun, is always shining. Right now it's shining behind the clouds. The clouds cause the conditions or create a veil, a mask, so that the sun cannot shine permanently. The illusion of movement, the earth spinning, also masks the sun shining on our time world of 24 hours a day, but the sun is always shining, always still and shining. So there's no I experiencing enlightenment. There's no me. There's no you. It's just a break in the clouds. And the break in the clouds is not what we see or perceive in the sky, so that the sun can shine through. The break in the clouds is to realize there are no clouds. There is no you, no me, no I. There is no universe, no world, no earth rotating. I feel sorry for Yuji Krishnamurti, who portrays it in a very direct, straightforward, and forceful way. For the Buddhists, they talk so eloquently, roomy, poetic, but they're talking about the same weather change. Right now, there's no one talking. Right now, there's no one listening. Right now, the weather itself has gone. Only the sun shining. Now, we call ourselves consciousness. So the sun is consciousness. And in the sun, like that light, it portrays forms, shapes. And they capture us, you see. Each form and shape captures that bit of the river. This is my bit of the river, you see. I'm in a moving river. I'm in a moving body. As a moving fish, horse, human. I'll always be moving now. I'll always be creating a condition while I believe I am this body in a river with a mind as I. When the illusion is seen through, we still have to participate. We have to participate as if we are a fish in the river. But you're never, ever not taking our eyes off the sun, ourself. What is ourself? Emptiness. The most beautiful, profound emptiness you will ever be. The idea that the body can experience this beauty in conditions where the weather is not as it should be, meaning I am a person, I am a thinker, I have a mind, I am a doer, I am a seeker, I am a lover, I am a joiner, I am successful, I am failing. I am wealthy, I am poor. The whole problem is I am. To understand the life as a human in a conditioned world, meaning the weather will always be fluctuating and changing from good to bad, is when the I am, even in the beautiful, profound state of I am, it's still a condition, you see. You remove the am, and I itself is a condition. Remove the I. You see, we don't talk about these things in sites like YouTube, or in person, or even to the priest the minister, the Holy One, because we'd have to talk in silence because there's no I. I creates this I, this towering I of illusion, this towering I, this fictitious make-believe thing that wants to see itself moving. Emptiness moving is beyond I. Stillness and movement are the same. The idea that we have to be good is a chore, is effort, is excessive moving, not natural moving, a moving where the elusive body will suffer pain, discomfort, and the elusive mind will psychologically also become depressed, anxious, because it's always told it's moving wrong, it's moving in the wrong direction, it's moving in the wrong, using the wrong components, it's moving as it should not be moving to the other one that is moving in the opposite direction, you see. You'll not understand Buddhism until the sun is faced. The sun being the emptiness of that pure consciousness itself that you're looking from. As C.C. says, I turned around, looked, the door opened, and I was on the inside. So you're not going to go through to I again. You say farewell to I, and you close the door. You turn around, and the weather is changed, but there's no you. The enlightenment of the sun takes you into its bosom. Caresses you. Gives you the wisdom to only spend the rest of your life looking from the sun, observing no thoughts, observing no thinkers, observing no mind, observing no reasons, practices, methods, observing no needs, desires, wants. But you have to take on board this ego. You have no choice. You're surrounded by inclement weather, conditioned minds, and you fall into the trap of I again. And the people, the world, the thoughts, they start eating you up again. And you're watching them eat you up from the sun, and you see no harm. You see no war, no peace. You see no malice. You see only confusion, because the weather at that time again has changed. The clouds have become black. And there's a possible belief that you fall into the world of form, purpose, method, thoughts again. And you can't see the sun. You become a you, a person. But every moment The sun is the sun within. The sun within. Think about that. The sun within. S-U-N, S-O-N. Remind you. Take a step back and look with me from the sun, as the sun. This is where Christ really lost the idea of being. He believed he was the Son, the S-O-N. No one is special. No one is exempt from enlightenment. But if you believe there's a you chasing enlightenment, the clouds will always overpower you. The fish, all the other fish in the ocean will overpower you as the fish. All the thoughts will overpower you as the thought. I want, I desire, I need. So when you let go of all the thoughts, stop believing, hoping, and deny, as Mr. Maharshi, Ramana Maharshi, and give up and surrender. The body cannot surrender. It's a prison already within its belief that it exists psychologically in form from emptiness, that it truly is beyond its I. As a person, you return and you say, there's nothing you can do. Nothing I can do, this I can do to pull me back into the web of conditioned, programmed life. But there are lots of eyes around that want you back for a feast. You see, most who believe their enlightenment, they are enlightenment in the first place. And their enlightenment will be a safeguard for the rest of their eternity in this planet as an enlightened, empty sage. There's another hoax, you see. A hoax of the mind. You have to live in a cave in the Himalayas with no one around you. Be pure. Look from that hole in the mountain as the sun. But the weather will change, you see. The wind will blow you out. The rain will wash you out. The sun will dry you up. The ice will make you into form again. So when you just be yourself and let life pass, let this body pass, let this illusion pass. This is liberation. This is freedom. It's not what they say, overwhelming Sat-Chit Ananda joy. That's when the sun is initially saw for the first time. S-O-N. That sun is you, as emptiness, not as a saint, as a form, as an angel, as a guardian of God, as a son of God. That sun is emptiness. It's pure, it's infinite, it's consciousness. And it purely, truly always is. But you can't keep, there's no you to keep that enlightened state. That is not you. Because in consciousness, the weather changes in nanoseconds in our time world. As does everything change in nanoseconds in our time world. Even this device that one looks in is aging. It will fade. It will destroy itself. You see, the illusion is always here to destroy itself. That's why the body and the humans are self-sacrificial. They know they can't keep this body. They know the body knows itself. It cannot be permanent. So it doesn't like the weather. So it tries to change the weather, the conditions, the programming, the intelligence. It fights every day against that what is elusive. It's not real. So what is the speaker saying? The speaker is saying, we're all innocent. We're all victims of a dream. But we chose a dream. Emptiness chose itself to become something form in space. It wanted to make itself into something it could value and love and cherish. And if you see yourself and everything like that, as this I, you'll get glimpses of your true self. But if you want to take ownership of I am the body, the person, you create more weather. That's why so much human suffering now, because we're always going outwards, trying to look for something out there, God, riches, wealth, hope, beliefs, desires fulfilled. And the further away you go, the blacker the clouds gets. One thing, when you recover from this sun, this immense bliss, that you see the darkness again, all around you in other forms. But you don't judge them. You truly know them. Because underneath the mask, underneath the illusion, underneath they that think they are doers, followers, seekers, believers, is an image of yourself. The Buddhists don't accept self. So it's best to remove the self also. Not the body, not that mind, just the psychological beliefs, that inner weather, that illness that we all experience in a body is a replication of how your life is. But that replication is an illusion, a thought. Stay as presence, stay with no thoughts, and you're free. You're still bound by a body, but that's also an illusion. The body took ownership of you. The body is the fish in the river. You are the current that never moves. You are the placid, tranquil, you can say ingredients, you can say makeup, but you're never not the river. And when the river has no fish, but even fish exists because the river itself cannot see what it creates within itself. It only believes. So even with the fish in the river, when you see the river as empty, the river is free. The sun is free. The I is free, not you. The I is free to go somewhere else. Go bother someone else. Go bother some other needer. Go consciousness and help resurrect another victim to the conditions and the conditioned mind and the inherited stuff that are just dissolving as we speak. Everything is dissolving. Everything is passing. The sun never passes. But you have to deny the sun. You have to deny the light. You have to deny the holy. You have to deny God. You have to deny the absolute. Because they're figments of thoughts. They exist. But it's not your job to discover them. You just have to be with them as one. Thank you. No one talking. No one listening. No I. No me. No you. What a beautiful, beautiful thought. But that bubble of thought has to pop also. To reveal emptiness as it is.